Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I don't want this to be a video that people only click on because they hate watching something that they think is just bashing on a company for the sake of bashing it. I know what the casual reputation of this channel is on Reddit, on the forums, on plenty of line messages. If you see the Prof, Hoff, MCOC channel, well, he's just supposed to be looking for drama, looking for anger. He's Mr. Negative before Mr. Negative was even in the game. I do want to remind you all who think that I just posted a video today about how this was, even at $25, the greatest offer in the history of MCOC. And yes, I'm speaking from a Valiant perspective. And yes, many people who comment on that are not Valiant. But even just for the units that you get, and the energy refills, and the boosts, and the bonus crystals with more units, and the full energy refills, and the Mysterium, and so many other things that I could spend 5 minutes alone ranting about. That is all the best value ever today. So it is possible for two things to be true. I can make a video praising the new Platinum Track 2024 offer, justifying why it's less than $10 a month for every 30-ish days. Technically 83, 84. And still make a video that talks about why a friend of mine quit the game. Two things can be true. You can have the best offer ever. Who knows? Maybe this will inspire him to stay. But you can also have a climate in which you have players that are leaving. This is 7-star Nightcrawler. I finished 11 runes away from getting the 7-star. And now when I look at the daily specials, they're gone, right? We've got these magnetron crystals in place of the runes. Or should I say the rune stones. Here's what Dewbie sent me in a line message that I emailed to myself to read for you while showing the visuals of this video. Well, Prof, I'm officially leaving the MCOC community. I can't bring myself to continue playing anymore. It's finally set in that no matter what I do in this game, I will never be able to compete against those who spend. I've been matched against accounts with multiple rank 3 7-stars, full rank 5 6-star ascended decks in Battlegrounds. I'm tired, man. I'm very tired. I busted my off for that 7-star Nightcrawler. That 7-star Nightcrawler. And guess what? He came up 18 stones short. He also doesn't have a single Deathless champ. And now you've got a lot of people with rank 3 duped Deathless champs to deal with. He's outclassed, outmatched, outgunned. And here, he was so close to Valiant. Just one more rank 3 7-star. That's all I needed. But he just can't find the motivation to push anymore. Logging in even feels like a chore. He even requested that I unmod him from the channel because he can't be around much. And by the way, there are people who haven't been around for 2 years that are technically still mods, because once that mod status is earned, it only goes away when you do something to hurt the community or the channel. Or, in many cases, both. Kabam is facing an impossible task. Make more money so their shareholders can feel like the property is valued enough. Get the return on their investment that Netmarble paid, but also keep the whales grinding, but also not make this game so expensive and difficult and challenging that newer players can't pick it up. I don't know who plays this game now and thinks I can ever compete in Battlegrounds. This guy has been playing for so long. So long. We're talking about like 7 years, and he still can't compete with those credit card accounts. What happens if you start the game now? I don't care what offers you get. And we're about to see tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. a 12-hour broadcast where I only play on a free-to-play account. This should give us all pause. Kabam, you still have a great product, but you're making it so punishing for players that don't spend hundreds of dollars a month now. Not every 6 months, every month. That players have stopped chasing the pot of gold behind the rainbow because they can't even get close to the rainbow anymore. And all I got to say to that is, I have not bought a early access bundle, and I will not buy an early access bundle. That is a promise I made to my subscribers. I will, if you want to view it a promise that I'm breaking or not, buy the Platinum Track as a low spinning account that has gone from a whale to a guppy. But I still have no desire to do Battlegrounds anymore. I will next season, but I have not done it in 16 days. And it's not like I was losing. I lost 3 times, but after those 2 consecutive losses, I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of my next 10 matches, and the one I lost was in a triple threat situation where he just owned me. One of the Minnow, shout out Minnow, one of the best ownages I've ever had against somebody that had a worse deck but way better skills. I'm not saying that's rare against me, but it is palpable that that was the case. YouTube, Dewbie's not the only one who feels this way. He's not the only one who's been playing for years, and whether it's just coming up short with Valiant or Runestones or being outgunned and outmatched in Battlegrounds, all of it is just, it's an abusive, toxic relationship. If this was a girlfriend or boyfriend, you would say, break it off with them. This is not worth it. That is the takeaway message. But what's also the takeaway message is this game still has hope. We can still enjoy this game, but not, and I mean if not, if you're only going to have to spend more money and more time to do well. Stuff like the double track, that's an A+ win for so many members of the community, especially when it's less than $10 a month when you factor out the individual costs. But what's not okay is this denial that the game is broken and that if you don't spend, you can compete. You can compete. Heck, you can use your best 5-star champs to go through Act 9 probably, but not in Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds is a unique animal that rewards spending like nothing else, even more than like Alliance War. And for me to sit here and try to downplay that would be dishonest and honestly not worth your subscription to this channel. If I can't sit here and say, I get why players like Dewbie, who's been playing for as long as I have basically, are leaving, then I am not doing my job and I am not fulfilling the promise I made when I had less than 50 subscribers, no revenue whatsoever to speak of in 7 years of running this channel, and I just wanted to have a voice that some people might listen to make a better decision when it comes to purchasing an offer or thinking about an issue in the game. And I like to think that that voice still has some merit, especially because every time I think I'm dead on this channel, somebody comes by a live stream and says, you made my night, or I get invited to a wedding. Can't not make an impact and have that happen. It's just now a 450 viewed video might have the impact that a 4,500 viewed video got. I was talking to Captain Bay yesterday. Every major YouTuber that I know outside of the top are down by about 90%. There's nothing we can do about it. The algorithm's changed and it's left us behind. But the people who still watch, they're the best people ever because they didn't care if the algorithm left them behind. They still found the channel. Dewbie, you don't have to ever play this game again to be welcome at the live stream, but something tells me you'll stick around because you're too good of a guy and too good of a player to leave like this. You've just got to stop doing Battlegrounds and stop chasing the kabam pot of golds that are not real. They're just scams of invisible money.